Wilson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. Got it into the hands of Mims. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. He'll take this in, back to the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Throwing right sideline and complete. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, KC.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Brown now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get about 5. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. A run once more, that's Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
First down throw, Mahomes gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Now Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked off by Johnny Barron. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Brian Cook up in the safety spot to make the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
3rd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll air it out down the middle. That's hard. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 41 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here just at the 30.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and He put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and 11. Play action now. It's Nix. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Taken at the 19. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. A first down throw for Mahomes. Rolling right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
A nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Mahomes now on second down. Atwell, he's got it. Still going inside the 20. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs are out to a 10-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Brown now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
He'll take a shot with Mims. And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it's going to lead to fourth down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Really no hesitation on the part of the quarterback, Mike. I mean, he knew where that open receiver was going to be based on his pre-snap read. The defense did nothing to alter that picture, and that's a great play to start this drive.
First and 10 for Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Mason Tipton. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Brown now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll go play action with Hicks. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And this one blown up. Good serve. Drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal.
Harrison Butker on for the
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Brown now to return it. Solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 30.
Throwing is Nix. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit returning it for 6.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
the play fake. Here's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes on 1st down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Broncos are going to take possession.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
2nd and 10. Throw it. Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Omar Norman Ross won the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And he will score. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Point after. Coming up here. He gets it to go. And the Broncos are able to cut into the deficit.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
And they're on 31-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. 1st catch, 1st touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And third down coming up. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
A run on first and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal. Pacheco trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a third attempt?
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
Chiefs 34, Broncos 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
So now
City.
it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First down, Jim, at their own 26-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll throw. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And that is Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On second down, it's Nix. He's going to look downfield once again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, you got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Mahomes. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Tighten up. He's checking Craig.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Patrick. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Brown now to return it. Ooh. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Harvey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And taken in.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, it doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Broncos first down.
And in motion is Ingram.
2-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Harvey. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
And in
2.
motion is Ingram. 2nd down. Next. This one batted away. Good coverage there. incomplete. It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. One in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation.